Can I tell you what the most dangerous thing in fitness is? It's not injuries, it's not overtraining, it's not even bad programming. The most dangerous thing in fitness is watching a transformation video on YouTube at fucking 10 p.m. and feeling absolutely electric about it. Because that feeling, that buzzing, the whole I'm gonna change my entire fucking life, where are my trainers kind of feeling, is the thing that quietly kills your progress. I'm talking about motivation addiction. Sounds like I'm making some shit up, right? And before you click off thinking, yo, this guy, he's talking some shit, it doesn't even fucking apply to me, let me ask you something. How many times have you started a new program? How many Monday mornings have felt like, the real beginning of something? How many times have you downloaded an app, bought maybe some new gym kit, or sat down to meal prep on a Sunday with genuine conviction that this time was going to be different? And then I ask, how many of those times actually led to, a lasting change? Here's the problem. Motivation is a feeling, and feelings are temporary. Motivation follows the same basic curve as every other emotional high. It peaks, it fades, and eventually it disappears entirely. Usually around like week 3, when it's raining and you're tired and you've been putting in all kinds of hard work, your body's sore, the weight on the scale ain't really moving that much anymore, and the gym is the last place you feel like being at. If your fitness journey depends on that feeling being present, you will stop every time it leaves, which I'm going to tell you is often. I've been doing this shit for 20 years, and if I relied on just fucking motivation, I would have quit a very, very, very long time ago. Discipline is something that is completely different. And yes, I've made videos on this in the past, and I will continue to make videos on discipline and fuck the scale until I'm blue in the fucking face. But let's keep on track. Discipline is not a feeling. Discipline is a decision you make once and then you execute repeatedly, regardless of how you feel on any given day. The difference between someone who has trained consistently for 5 years and someone who has been starting and stopping for 5 years is not that the consistent person feels more motivated. It's that they've stopped waiting to feel like it. Think about brushing your teeth. You don't think, I really feel like brushing my fucking teeth today. No, you don't. You just do it. Not because you're passionate about dental hygiene, because it's a non-negotiable part of your routine. Training needs to get to that place in your life. And it never will if you keep treating it like something that you only do when the mood strikes. Now, why are so many people stuck in motivation addiction? Because motivation feels productive. Watching fitness content, researching programs, buying new gym clothes, all of that gives you a little bit of a dopamine hit. Your brain genuinely cannot tell the difference between planning to do something and actually doing it. You get a little reward without doing any of the actual work, which means you can feel like you're making progress whilst you're standing completely still. And that is a very comfortable trap to be in. So how do you build discipline instead? First, you have to make the decision up front and stop renegotiating it every day. If you've decided to train Monday, Wednesday, Friday, that is not a decision that you revisit on Monday morning, because how you feel has now changed. The decision was already made. You're just going to execute it. Second, you reduce the friction. Motivation chasers always make training harder for themselves than it actually needs to be. They're waiting for the perfect program, the perfect time, the perfect energy. Discipline-based people make it incredibly simple. Maybe someone might pack their gym bag the night before so that it's ready to go. Some people may put the gym sessions in their calendar. Most people have their workout already planned out, so they just walk in, they have a plan and they follow it, rather than, just standing on the gym floor and thinking, what should I train today? Third, you shorten the horizon. When you're low on energy and the thought of a 60-minute gym session feels impossible, you just have to get in there. Tell yourself you'll do 20 minutes. 9 times out of 10, once you're in there and you're moving, you'll end up doing the full session. I've done 20 minutes, let me just continue. And on the rare occasion that you only manage the fucking 20 minutes, well, 20 minutes is still more than nothing every single time. Here's the thing about discipline. It compounds. The more you show up when you don't feel like it, the easier showing up becomes. You build evidence that you're the kind of person who does this. And that identity is more powerful than any motivational video you will ever watch. So enjoy the motivation highs when they come. Use them, but just don't depend on them, because the day you stop waiting to feel ready is the day you actually start making progress.